Hello everybody, today we're covering the All Saints Wake event in Final Fantasy XIV. It is, as you might have already guessed by the pumpkins sat beside me, a Halloween event. It was actually meant to happen in October last year, but because of all the delays last year, due to a certain thing that shan't be named, and Endwalker's development being delayed as a result, they delayed the event until January. So, without further ado, let's get things started. So first things first, you want to head over to Gridania and go to Old Gridania by Miketo's Amphitheatre. And you see this quest here, All Clowns Wake, and speak with the Adventurers Guild Investigator. Hello there, friend. You have the look of a seasoned adventurer about you, and I would know. What with my superior powers of deduction, if you could spare the time, I could use your assistance in a matter I'm investigating at the moment. Oh, thank you. Pray tell me, are you familiar with the Continental Circus? The people of Eorzea know them as a travelling troupe of entertainers who visit whenever All Saints' Wake is upon us. However, in actuality, they are a band of void-sent fiends in disguise. That is not to say they get up to anything that goes beyond the realm of mere mischief. No, they are generally harmless, which is why I have been content to observe them from afar. Bizarrely, I am yet to see any sign of them this time around, despite the festivities being so close at hand. That said, I do not mean to say that things have been uneventful of late. A rather peculiar gentleman known as the Scarlet Snout has appeared to fill the vacuum of absurdity left by the circus. Most suspicious, as I'm sure you will agree, which is why I set about investigating the matter. However, things have not quite gone to plan, and I was hoping you might be able to help me look into this strange character. Do you think you could spare some time to ask the residents of Gridania about the Scarlet Snout? Ah, you have my thanks. I shall continue to do my part in the meantime. Pray alert me should you learn aught of interest. Okay, that's fine by me. So, first things first, let's see where they are. There's one up there by the Lancers Guild. And one over here by Miketo's Amphitheatre. And I'm guessing the other two will be in New Gridania, so let's head over to the Lancers Guild first of all. A fellow with a red nose? Why no? I've heard nothing of such a man. And I most certainly haven't been invited to a holiday feast organised by such an individual. Perish the thought. About this feast. Alright, I'll tell you all I know. I was heading home from an errand when this fellow with a most prominent proboscis approaches me and asks if I'd visit him at his house. Said he needed someone to share his toys and sweets with. At the same time, he made me assure him that I would tell no one of this offer, or that he even spoke to me at all. If he found out about this, I don't know what would happen. Promise me you won't tell anyone else. Okay, sure thing. Now we'll head back to Miketo's Amphitheatre. Okay. And it should be to the west. Let's get a little bit of a sprint going on. And across this bridge, is it? There he is, yep, foolhardy chap. A man with a red nose? Psst, listen, this is just between the two of us. Aye, I've met the man of whom you speak. In fact, he even invited me to a banquet of sorts. Yes, I was relaxing by the river the other night when I suddenly heard a voice that I couldn't quite place. I turned around to see a man dressed in motley standing behind me. We got to talking. Befitting his appearance, he's quite the jovial fellow. And after a pleasant little chat, he invited me to dinner at his home in the coming days. I called it a banquet, but he assured me that it would be a modest affair with only him and a few of his newfound friends. He also swore me to secrecy. No doubt he doesn't want strangers to come and crash the event, so don't tell anyone else I told you about this, alright? Okie dokie. Now I believe the next two people we need to speak with are close to the main Ifrit Plaza. So we'll just head over there now. Right, so let's just check our map. Yep, there's one over there by the Adder's Nest, and there's one just over there at the Carlene Canopy. Yeah, another little bit of a sprint going on. Probably wasn't needed. Never mind. Ah, so you're looking for the so-called Scarlet Snout as well, are you? Well, tough luck. I'm going to beat you to him. See, I've heard that he's a well-heeled bloke who loves nothing more than to share his fortune with his friends. Ever since then, I've been searching high and low for him. Even if I did know anything, damned if I'm going to share it with anyone. Okay, fair enough. Let's get over to the Carlene Canopy. I haven't got my sprint available at the moment, unfortunately, and there's no Ethernet crystal directly outside it, so just a little bit of a walk. Right, here we are. Now, where's the person we're looking for? There they are. Can't say I've seen anyone matching that description myself, but now that you mention it, I remember a friend of mine saying she saw an odd character wandering about here the other day. It stuck with me because she said he was dressed up in odd garb, almost like that of a jester. I can't guarantee that was the man you're looking for, but it sounds too similar to be a coincidence, yes? Okay, so that's the last of them spoken to. Now let's see what we have to do next. Have to head back to Miketo's amphitheatre and have a word with the Adventurers Guild investigator. Right, whoops, don't want to click you Midgard Zoma. Miketo's amphitheatre. And there he is, just hiding behind the tree there. Ah, you're back. Did you glean anything of interest, perchance? Inviting total strangers to his abode and swearing them to secrecy? Most suspicious indeed. Yes, I highly doubt he is inviting these people out of the kindness of his heart. Something is afoot here. Speaking of which, I was able to uncover some new information myself. It would seem most sightings of the Scarlet Snout occurred by the river. I suspect it would be relatively easy to spot him if we staked out the area, and yet I am hesitant to go myself. I have been asking around for so long now that it is likely that our suspect knows me, and is taking pains to avoid me. While I am loath to impose upon your kindness, might I ask you to take care of this alone? I promise I will be watching from a safe distance, and will not hesitate to lend a helping hand should you need it. Oh, thank you ever so much. Now we've no time to lose. Let us hurry along to the riverbank. Yes, right by the Leather Workers Guild should give us a good vantage point. Okay, so Leather Workers Guild I believe is just up here. Yep, Leather Workers Guild. And down there you can just see the destination through the bushes. Right. Just wait here for a few seconds. Say there, mister. No, not there. Here, over here. Greetings, my friend. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh dear me, why the cold reception? Surely my appearance doesn't frighten you. I've heard some dodgy rumours about you. Dodgy? Me? There must be some mistake. I'm sure whoever told you those things simply had the wrong end of the stick. But where are my manners? I should introduce myself. I am Papa Gruff, a humble clown. Would you care to share your name with me? Elric? Such a pleasant name. Brings a smile right to my face. Oh, it feels like we're thick as thieves already. But how to commemorate our newfound friendship? Oh, but of course. Why don't you join me at my humble abode for a feast? I swear you haven't lived until you've been to one of my banquets. I ask only one favour. You are to tell no one about this. It wouldn't do if some random stranger barged in on a gathering of friends, yes? And should I find out you have gone against my wishes, well... Ah, but I jest. That's what I do, you see. I wouldn't dream of harming even a flea. You have nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Any road, come meet me under the Bent Branch Meadows Bridge whenever you're ready, and I'd be more than happy to show you the way to my home. Well, ta-ta for now. Right, so just get a word with the Adventurers Guild investigator here. So that was our man, was it? I must say his appearance was every bit as distinctive as the rumours said. Pray tell me, did he invite you to his feast as he did the others? I had a feeling this was how things might play out. While his actions are most suspicious, it is impossible to tell exactly what his goal is, and whether or not he has any malicious intent. I suppose our best option is to play along for the time being. Might I ask you to head to Bent Branch Meadows and observe things from a safe distance? If it seems the snout is up to no good, we'll put a stop to it straight away. I myself shall first return to the Adventurers Guild in order to deliver my report. Let us rendezvous at our destination when we both are ready. Okay, can I move now? I can move, okay. So, lie in wait at the designated location. Just by Bent Branch Meadows, so let's teleport over there. Right, and what direction are we heading? To the southeast, it seems. Man, that's one big bird. Oops, get myself trapped a little bit. Right, down this way, let's get a little bit of a sprint going on. Right, where is he? Oh, there's the destination, just up here. Alright, so let's just wait down here for him. This location should afford you a good vantage point of the precise location the Scarlet Snout gave you. Observe from a distance in the hope that he reveals himself. Ah, welcome, welcome one and all. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you here today. Perhaps that's a bit too formal for the occasion. Let's try this again. My friends, welcome to the House of Gruff. By all means, make yourselves at home. What the heck are you carrying on about over here? I could hear you from miles away. My beloved wife, what brings you here? What brings me here? Why, our dear son and I were worrying you might burst a lung screaming like this. Oh, Papa, Mumsy has told me all about the party. I can't wait to meet all of your new friends. Yes, darling, I'm sure it's going to be an absolutely splendid time. No doubt your father here has invited sheer multitudes of illustrious guests. Isn't that so, Papa? But of course, my sweet. Don't you worry, I can assure you the event will be quite the spectacle. Just think of all those innocent fools sauntering casually to our abode, blissfully unaware that they are, in fact, marching towards their doom. Oh, how I love seeing the terror on their faces when they realise their fates. It is truly to die for, quite literally for them. Yes, and with the fear we've extracted from the depths of their very souls, we can summon forth our fiendish friends and hold the banquet of our dreams. The night of Devilry shall finally be upon us. The night of Devilry? Is that something fun? It will be the most fun you've had, little one. Admittedly, I have yet to experience it myself, but I've heard enough of the legends to know it will not disappoint. Any road, our honoured guests are scheduled to arrive any moment now. Head back to the venue, my dear family. I shall return anon. Back from Bent Branch, are you? Pray tell me, what exactly did you witness there? Good gods, this sounds like a plot most foul indeed. Fortunately, help is at hand. Upon hearing my report, the guild saw fit to dispatch an expert in matters of the occult to aid us in getting to the bottom of this. I'm most certain he will be able to help us come up with an effective way to thwart the Snout's villainy. Let me know when you are ready, and I shall introduce you to him. Okie dokie. So let's have a word with him there. Pumpkin cookie. A devilish imp is thought to have made this slightly burnt biscuit shaped like a pumpkin head. One can only wonder what ingredients it contains. the realm's premier publication on cosmetics as well as dating advice and for some reason politics. This copy of Modern Cosmetics covers in detail techniques for painting an appropriately spooky clown pattern on one's face. Okay. What the heck? Ready to proceed with our investigation, are you? Excellent. Allow me to introduce you to our esteemed collaborator. This is Mark, a specialist in matters of the occult, dispatched by the Guild to assist in apprehending the nefarious Papa Gruff. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Before we go any further, I wish to ensure that I have a grasp on the situation as it stands. If it's quite alright with you, pray share all you have learned about our quarry thus far. I see. Quite fascinating indeed. Yes, it was all as I read in that tome. Ah, my apologies. I tend to get lost in my own thoughts sometimes. Allow me to begin by giving you a brief introduction to the so-called Night of Devilry, or at least as I understand it. It is said that during All Saints' Wake, the saints are invited to banquets in the heavens each and every night. At such time, the world below is left unprotected, and fiends summoned by the ogre Pumpkinhead are free to wreak havoc on the defenceless denizens. One fiend in particular is said to be especially boisterous. Aye, I speak of the one known as the Doomsday Clown. Though perhaps you know him better as the Scarlet Snout, or Papa Gruff. In any event, they are all the same most nefarious personage. If the texts are to be believed, those who set foot in his domain are fated never to return. I say, just listening to this tale is enough to make my hair stand on end. That said, it seems we've quite a task on our hands even attempting to save his would-be victims. Have we no way of protecting ourselves once inside his lair? I thought you would never ask. Pray feast your eyes on these fine creations of mine. I present to you two artifacts I have recreated by referencing a number of ancient tomes, together with some of my own personal touches, of course. Behold the Fiendish Lantern and a phial of warding holy water. But what do? You must wonder. Well, allow me to explain. First of all, the Fiendish Lantern emits a certain wavelength of light that Voids End absolutely detest. As for the warding holy water, it not only protects the holder's soul from being stolen, but also enables one to rescue the lost souls of others and return them to their mortal frames. I have not yet had the opportunity to test them and thus cannot vouch for their effectiveness, but I am very much hoping that they will serve you well, for both our sakes. Wait, you mean there's no guarantee that... Ah, but matters not. We face a potential crisis here, and beggars cannot be choosers in times of need. My friend, are you willing to put your faith in Mark's creations and do what needs to be done? Excellent. In the meantime, I shall do my best to ensure that the Scarlet Snout is not able to lure anyone else into his trap. Speaking of the Snout, I have also heard another rumour. Apparently he has been handing out odd pumpkin cookies to those who attend his feast. Should you come into possession of such a confection, might you show it to me when you return? Splendid. Before you go, allow me to furnish you with a link pearl. Rest assured that I shall do my damnedest to support you from afar after you enter the Dread Clown's personal domain. Also, should you wish to know more about the items with which I have furnished you, just say the word. I shall return to Miketo's amphitheatre and see that no other frightening hijinks ensue. When you have found out what you would about the Snout, pray visit me here. Okay, sounds good. So, speak with Papa Gruff. We just need to head back to where he was under the bridge. Right, here he is. Ah, if it isn't my friend Carl. Terribly sorry for the delay. Your time couldn't be better. I'm pleased to report that I finished preparing for the festivities. Let my loyal Harlequin guide know once you're ready, and he'll be more than happy to show you the way to the venue. Okay, seasonal event instance unlocked. Interesting. You now have access to the Phantom's Feast seasonal instance. To join the feast, speak with the Harlequin guide under the Bent Branch Meadows Bridge or in the Acorn Orchard. The Phantom's Feast is a light party instance for players. There are no class, job or level requirements for participation. Parties that register for the instance with less than 4 members will be filled out automatically via the matching system. Okay. Right, so let's just have a word with the Harlequin guide here. I'm frightfully sorry for having kept you waiting. Do you wish to head to the banquet now? Master Gruff is eagerly anticipating your arrival. Enter the Phantom's Feast? Yes, please. Right, so just getting ready to start here. You're inside then? Excellent. I will do all in my power to assist you in thwarting the Gruff clan's vile scheme. Be sure to make use of the fiendish lantern I gave you should you encounter any void scent. Why, it seems the lantern is having the desired effect. Splendid. Perhaps you'll be safe after all. If you come across any lost souls, give them a good splash of holy water to guide them back to the mortal realm. These fiends hunger for more souls. Keep your nerves calm and your wits about you. Oh, there's a captive soul. Nearly missed them all together there. So, yep, there's no route down there. I made that mistake once or twice on runs preparing for this. Yay, a new friend to play with! We need to use this, whoops. Bloody action bar's in the way. Utilise the shortcut. Oh, a new friend! Let's play together here! Forever and ever and ever and ever and... Open as many pumpkin chests as you can to win. Watch out for the ones that go boom though. This will turn out to be fun. I fear we've no choice but for you to go along with this dreadful game for now. So here we've got to open as many pumpkin chests as possible while avoiding the bombs, obviously. Not sure what the difference is between the 1-star and the 2-star pumpkins, unfortunately. Is that all you've got? Come now, at least make an effort. Well, I'm assuming the 2 stars are worth more for whatever reason. That's what I'm talking about, but now it's my turn. Whoop. Oops. Why, you're the best friend I've ever had. What frightful fun this is. Wow, you're good at this game. Promise you'll play with me again, okay? Right, so we'll just head on over here, up this corridor. I'm not allowed to use my sprint at the moment, it seems. Or did I just forget to put on my... Oh, wait, I see my number 1 bar's being disabled temporarily. Right, he's going to deal with that room, I guess. So we'll deal with these fellas. Captive soul here. Right, and get this guy blasted with my light. And that's you freed. Yeah, I've already cleared that room, guys. Welcome to my banquet, friends. Pray join me in the dining room so I can... Rather, so we all can feast. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks like this room's clear as well. So we'll just head through here to the banquet room. Greetings, my dear friend. Pre your fill. We want your soul to be nice and plump when we devour it. Strangely enough, the food appears to be entirely safe. I suggest you eat your fair share and try to keep Mama Gruff in a good mood. Dinner is served. Dig in, everyone. Right, so you need to find these dishes of food and eat them as they appear. The exquisite dishes, the turkeys, take longer to eat than the simple meals, and I believe that this helps Mama Gruff's mood. See, 20 out of 100. I think once that reaches 100, it ends the encounter. But of course, at the same time, you've also got to be trying to keep an eye on the ghosts. You like it then? Wonderful. Your soul's going to be oh so tasty now. Right, so that's that encounter done with. So we'll just use this ethereal flow here and head on to the next section. Right, captive soul. Oh, there's a ghost clown down here. Alright, let's just head on over to the arena. Oh, and the other thing that I should mention, it's not a huge thing, but as you can see, it's got a nice custom map. Meddling wretch, you'll not leave this place alive! Right, let's see. Start dealing with these ghosts. No doubt this is a ritual meant to usher in the night of Devilry. You must save as many souls as you can and put a stop to it. Nope, our water's on cooldown. There we go. Any more souls? Our lantern's on cooldown. This is awkward. There's not much I can do. You're more trouble than I thought you'd be. Fine then. I shall harvest the souls I require myself. Don't want to be in that. Oh my god, I'm going to get caught by it, aren't I? Oh no, I've just made it in time, it seems. Oh bloody hell. Why is this lantern on such a long cooldown? Please, you must save me. Ruined. The ritual is ruined. You'll pay for your insolence. Come on, water. I need to stop these souls. Whoop. Oh, come on, really? What kind of nonsense is this? Right, now when this happens, you need to return to your body before you can do anything again. Right, that's it reclaimed. And that's a few more ghosts cleared out. I just want to go home. Splendid work. You've already saved an impressive number of souls. Keep going and he'll have no choice but to abandon the ritual. Right, how's things going? Soul save 34 out of 34. Oh, how hard I labour to claim those souls! You will rue the day you dare to defy the House of Gruff. Alright, let's just head on out of here and see if we get a cutscene or not. Alright, no cutscene, so we need to present to the Adventurers Guild Investigator, who is back in Old Gridania. Yep, there he is, just behind the tree here. Ah, there you are. Glad to see you returned from the spectral realm in one piece. I say, did Mark's inventions provide adequate aid? Yep, one pumpkin cookie. Relieved I am to hear that. Small wonder the man came so highly recommended. And of course I must thank you for risking life and limb to put them to use. Thanks to you, we can rest assured that the souls of the Gridanian people are safe from the fiend's trickery. I am full glad to finally lay my eyes upon this rumoured cookie as well. Oh, and just to be safe, I took the liberty of advising the other invitees not to attend the feast, for their own good. I am concerned, however, that some of them did not seem so keen on heeding my instructions. Should you find any that have gone on ahead, pray save as many of them as you can. Now that we know that Mark's creations can be relied upon, there's no reason to think we should not be able to rescue everyone from the Snout's clutches. Papa, where have all my new friends gone? Don't worry, sweetheart. Father will sort this all out. What the heck were those abominable trinkets anyway? And why did you not warn me that one of these despicable adventurers might crash our party? Oh my beloved, pray calm your heart. That adventurer fellow was one thing, but rest assured that none of our ordinary guests will be equipped with such artifacts. We shall have our fun soon enough, believe you me. What's more, I found someone who has volunteered to help us in our quest. They say the best approach is to just wander around the town shouting out invitations to anyone within earshot. Why, just imagine how many guests they'll manage to lure here with such a bold approach. Now listen to me. Be sure to invite as many people as possible, alright? The more terror the better, I say. Your wish is my command, Master Gruff. This will be a fine All Saints wake indeed. That said, I do wonder who this mysterious new acquaintance might be. Rest assured that I will be keeping close watch on the Scarlet Snout to make sure that his baleful plans never come to fruition. I will see to it that none of his expected visitors attend his banquet. Then when he comes out to ascertain what has gone amiss, we will strike with an expert team assembled by the Adventurers Guild, putting an end to the villainy once and for all. In the meantime, I ask that you pray go and rescue anyone the Snout has already managed to lure into his domain. That would doubtless encourage him to abandon his scheme even sooner. You can now attempt the Phantom's Feast seasonal instance again by speaking with the Harlequin Guide in either Miketo's Amphitheatre or the Acorn Orchard. Successfully completing the instance will earn you a pumpkin cookie. You can exchange cookies for items and equipment by speaking with the Shady Smock in Miketo's Amphitheatre. You can also speak with the General Geyser and join the marvellous Masquerade in the Haunted Manor. Right, Shady Smock, circus vendor. So here we have the clown's outfit, and the Haunted Pumpkin set outdoor furniture, and a tabletop item, the pumpkin flower vase. You there, would you fancy taking part in our most marvellous masquerade? I can assure you that it will be a devilishly good time. Right, now here we are at the Masquerade. As far as I'm aware, there's not a huge amount of stuff to do here unless I've completely missed some information somewhere along the lines. You can speak with this imp guy. Up to something? Me? Never. I am but a fun-loving imp here to help my fellow revellers enjoy the wake, and I can fashion you a very convincing guise for the masquerade. All I need is your memory of someone. Someone who made a strong impression. Someone unforgettable. Someone powerful. Yes, that's it. We'll go with... compassionate Huron who leads a secret organization. That will do nicely. Don't worry, this won't hurt much at all. Just close your eyes. The transfiguration can be removed by leaving the area or by cancelling the transfiguration status effect. And there you go, you can transform into a number of different people, as you saw on the list there, and the people surrounding me. But as for what you can actually do with it inside here, I am not entirely sure. Anyway, I think we've covered this content as well as we can, so we're going to leave that there, and we'll see you guys next time.